Welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I'm Kirsten Langston, author and intuitive. Hello and welcome to the live. We are live both on YouTube and for our collective members. So if you have any problems with what you're seeing on your screen, if I get weird or pixelated, please do let me know. This is only the second maiden voyage. I can't really call it a maiden voyage, but it's only the second time we've tried this. So what we're going to do, we're going to be on YouTube for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to switch all over to the paid subscriber collective members. So if you want to keep the party going and join us, you can do so at thirdeyechampagne.com or over at Patreon. Starts at $11 and you can keep the party going. We usually go for about, I don't know, a good 2 hours. I like to give a lot. I'm a giver and I want you to get your money's worth when you're paying for it, especially. So we are here. Is there any way to move this and this? We're still all, by we, I mean me. We're still all trying to see if this works well. Okay. All right. So let's just dive into it. I do have a video with Miss Linda Grindle coming out tomorrow, and we do talk about Trump and Iran and Israel and Iran and all of that good stuff, all the fun stuff. We're going to talk about it today too, but I think you'll appreciate mine and Linda's perspectives on everything. So, okay, well, I'm just going to put down cards. We'll see where we're going. I did read on this yesterday, and the cards were kind of inconclusive, not really giving us a definitive answer. But basically saying, okay, Trump wants to do it. I was calling him War Daddy in that reading, if you haven't caught it. But essentially, it's like he wants to. Half the time he wants to go to war. The other half of the time he's like, I am just a wonderful man, and I want everybody to be so happy. Yeah, So let's just kind of get a general lay of the land here, as far as the U.S. involvement goes. The sound is better today. Oh, good to know, Robin. No, I still don't see it. I don't see it. I mean, like I said, the cards were kind of inconclusive. They kept showing, Two of Swords, that kind of stuff. And it's still here. I mean, it's still here. Two of Swords is still sitting here. But as to what's going on now, nothing. Absolutely nothing is happening. Absolutely nothing. And we're just sitting here. These are all cards of I'm just going to sit here. It's weird, and I don't remember if this came up in the last reading, but it's like there's concerns about money as well. So there's money stuff coming in, which is interesting. Which is really interesting. I mean, I think that part of the reason he's will I, won't I-ing everyone is because he doesn't want people talking about the No Kings protest. He doesn't want people talking about the military being stationed in California. He doesn't want people talking about his bullshit fucking bill. So it's like, oh, let me try this over here. He did this last time. Remember when he was, oh, maybe we'll go to war with North Korea. Oh, maybe we'll do this and maybe we'll do that. And then the next thing you know, he was like, actually, I'm going to meet him and we're going to be best friends. I appreciate the feedback. Everybody's saying the sound and the video is good. So I appreciate that very much so. Yeah, figure out the best. He's trying to figure out the best way that he can grift. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm 2 weeks. I'm going to will you, won't you? I mean, God damn, we are in such an abusive relationship with this president. Yeah, it really is the Real Housewives. Oh, I'm fighting with Elon. Oh, no, we made up, so nothing's going to happen. Oh, Elon said I was in the Epstein files, but now Elon takes it back. I mean, God, just shut up. And people are hanging on, every single thing that happens. It's their new soap opera. He's just doing a reality show. We're along for the friggin' ride. Let's look at tensions between Iran and Israel and see. I have a feeling it will not be super sustained. I do have a feeling. How about we press record, Kirsten? Wise ass. How about that? There we go. I do have a feeling that this will not be sustained. It just doesn't feel like it's the long haul for me. When I first read on Palestine and Gaza and all of that, I said, oh, he's gonna pound this place into rubble. He's not going until he's done. I don't feel that with Iran. I also feel like Iran, they feel to me just like like this. Like Iran is like, okay, fine. You know what? You want to fight? Let's fight. Iran, but they don't. It is kind of just like a face palm sort of moment. Oh, hi, Holly. Thank you. I know, Hercules. I know you are an OG fan. Yeah, they feel more like, oh God, we're really going to deal with this right now. I mean, that's really the vibe I get out of Iran. It's not go, go, go. And it's like, okay, fine. It's again, if you want to fight, we can fight. Like we can do that. I get the sense that they don't really want to do it. I also wonder about, Netanyahu is in the middle of a trial, 5-year trial on this guy. And I do wonder about this also being a distraction from his trial, which I think we're going to look, but I think he's going to be convicted on a few things in this corruption trial. If you can believe it, it started when Trump was president back in the day, and it's still going. It went all the way through the Biden presidency, and it's still going. So I'm just reminding everybody to like and subscribe if you are not. It is free. It is free. And also remember, if you are a paying collective member, make sure you either switch over to the Zoom link that you have, which you can find on the Patreon, or you can find it in the Champagne Room on thirdeyechampagne.com. If you go to the collective, you'll see the forum, Champagne Room. You'll see today's live link. You click there. But make sure that you join us, because we will come off YouTube, and then we will continue on the Zoom. And again, if you want to join us, if you're not a paying member, but you want to become one and join us, you should, because we're about to party. It's going to be great. Yeah, Iran is just like, oh God. It's almost like Iran is just going, I don't want to deal with my, if we were all living in a block, let's say we're all living in a cul-de-sac. All right. Iran is like, I don't want to deal with my lunatic neighbor who's always making noise and hates my guts, but I don't know why. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's the vibe. It's just like, I don't want to go over there and have to talk to, Mr. Humphreys again, about his aggression. I mean, that's the vibe that Iran is putting out as far as all of this goes. I think it's a distraction. I do. We've got the devil at the root of the reading. So I think it's more of let me mess with you. I do find it to be a distraction. I do think that it doesn't last super long. The cards, there are a lot of minor arcana cards here. They're pretty short-lived, but we do see a resolution. It's probably going to take a little while. Probably going to take a little while. Who here, Jen wants to know, who here is still giggling about the squeaky tank? I did go to my local No Kings protest, by the way. Auntie was out there protesting, doing her thing. By the way, funnily enough, Iran wants to be Queen of Wands. Actually, let's look up. I'm just curious, because the vibe is just kind of hilarious to me. I realize bombing people is not hilarious, but the vibe that I pick up from that country in general is just like, oh God, okay, we're going to have to deal with this thing now. Yes, I did protest. I was out there protesting. Not one police officer in sight. It was super chill, super relaxed. We were all screaming. We're all doing our thing. Let's see what Iran's going to do next. I feel like they really don't want to do anything. I really feel like they don't want to do anything. So I had to get Linda's, you'll see it tomorrow. It'll be up tomorrow morning. I had to get Linda's perspective as a nurse, on the catheter pictures. So we got very good, like, inside medical. Instead of psychic stuff, I was asking her medical questions. But she's like, oh yeah. And I said, now why would they be doing that? So we got, like, I've got some good medical intel. Yeah, Iran is like, they just, listen, they don't want this to be prolonged. They don't want this to become a thing. They're trying to just be chill. Believe it or not, they're walking the middle path. They're like, we don't want to deal with it. Israel's over here, wants to be King of Pentacles. And they're just looking at Israel like, oh God, like, what are you doing? They just want to be left alone. They want peace. They're like, I would like peace. I would like peace. They don't want this. They really don't. That is the vibe. Regardless of where they're going with it, the vibe is let's be friends, let's make peace, let's put this behind us, let's chill out for a while. They have the Empress here. They want to chill out. That's what they want. Now, it's not necessarily what they're going to get, but they're like, yeah, all right, we can calm down. They want to work towards being happy and chill. I don't know that they're going to get it, but that's what they're looking for. Gigi says in the other chat, all the while ICE raids continue, and come mid-July, this administration will shutter the LGBTQ youth suicide hotline. Yeah, we had a great ruling, that's sarcasm. We had a great ruling for transgender youth by the Supreme Court. Bernie says, I don't know if they want peace, but they don't want war. They don't want war. They're like, let's just walk away. Let's put this all behind us. Let's take a peek at what Israel's up to. Take a peek at that. By the way, I am open for readings in September. If you are in Club 3333, you should have a coupon code. I had to send out a new one because the old one didn't work. So I sent that email out yesterday. If you did not get it and you're in Club 3333 and you want to book a reading, shoot me an email at kirstenlangstonauthor@gmail.com and let me know. China just sent a huge aircraft carrier to the Persian Gulf. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a whole lot of nothing. I feel like people are just, we're like in the middle of a Saturn doing stuff. Saturn and Aries is doing stuff also. Not an astrologer, but I think a lot of this is going to fade away. Their regime is so oppressive, David says. You're getting snippets of people, women in particular, celebrating. Yeah, no, their regime is terrible. It's awful. God awful. All right, so Israel's like, well, we're not budging. They too seem to want peace, believe it or not. I don't know why there's all this money here. I don't know what the money is. But Israel, they showed up in their own cards. Here they are, and they're like, yeah, we're not moving. We're not moving at all. We're not moving. Hi, Cameron, we can see you. You're visible. Yeah, they're just like, we don't want to move. But then they're also like, but also maybe we should work on being friends. So I'm not sure. These are wacky cards to me. Honestly, they're wacky cards because it seems like everybody's like, no, we want to be friends, but it's impossible. How far off his rocker is Trump? Nancy asked. He seems like he's really deep into demand. I don't know. Let's look. Let's take a peek. See how far off his rocker he is. Are you talking to me, Cameron? Thank you. If you are, thank you. And also, by the way, speaking of me being amazing and all, no, those September readings, you also have an opportunity. If you don't want to wait, 3 months out to get a reading with me, there is a skip the line option. It's more expensive because I have to dig into my own schedule to do it. I have to make either time in my personal life or time in stuff where I'm doing other work. So it's a little bit more expensive, but you don't have to wait till September. You do not have to. Well, he's here in his own cards with the Fool card. How off his rocker is Trump? He's a jackass. This we know. He's coming in with a Fool card. This is great. Reporters say Lindsey Graham is in his ear pushing for. I know. I don't think he's going to do it. I really don't. So you know what you're looking for, by the way, mini tarot lesson. If you're looking for crazy, you're looking for the moon. Oh no, but he's living in the past. So I don't see the moon, so I'm not going to call him legitimately insane. I'm not a doctor. I can't treat or diagnose anyone. But if I were going to play a doctor on TV, I would play Doogie Howser in drag. I'll do the whole thing. No, I'm not getting lunacy here. What I am getting, though, interestingly enough, which may credit the dementia thing, he's living in the past. He doesn't live in the future. The man doesn't live in the now. He doesn't live anywhere. He wants the past. He wants to bring the past back. He's living in the past. There's your card of the past. And here's his desire for the past. Lynette also says email readings with Kirsten are also good options. They are, and I will be closing my email readings until August. They're only $40. It's one question, $40. You get a really quick turnaround. You can't get a full reading over email because it's just, but like, oh, should I take this job? Is this a good person to date? Should I sell my house now? Excellent questions for email readings. Yeah, it could lead, honestly, it could lend credence to a dementia diagnosis because he's Norma Desmond. He's Norma Desmond. He's ready for his close-up. Oh God. Yeah, that is legit. This guy's living in the past. Let's do one more spread on him. I'm a little curious about him. I'm a little interested. In just what's going on with Trumpy in general. I feel like something's coming, but I don't know what it is. And I don't know that it's real. It could just be more stupid drama, but it feels like, and it's not like, I'm telling you, I don't think this guy's going to move on Iran. I really don't. Let's see. Let's do this actually. Let's see if I'll do a general spread just to see on him, but let's see if he's listening to Lindsey Graham, who's pushing for war. And apparently also Ted Cruz. These guys, they don't have one fucking brain cell between them. Not one of these MAGA elected morons has one fucking brain cell between them. It's just the stupidity is astounding to me. It hurts my brain. Julia says, did you see Tucker Carlson interviewing Ted Cruz? Oh yeah, Carlson went after him. But Carlson is a paid shill. He's trash. You think they have military stock? Don't drink the Kool-Aid said. Yeah, I mean, entirely possible. I of course, I wouldn't doubt it. So is he listening to Lindsey Graham, who's coming up as the Queen of Swords? Poor Lindsey. Lindsey Graham can't catch a break. I mean, it's, gender's in the cards. It's not really that big of a deal. But there is a distinct difference between coming up as the King of Swords versus coming up as the Queen of Swords. It's a completely different vibe. And it's funny to me that Graham is coming up as the Queen rather than the King. No, see, Trump is like, I mean, listen, Graham is in his ear. Graham showed up in the cards right on top of him. Here's Lindsey Graham, and Lindsey Graham's trying to sell him on it. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. He's just like playing with Legos. It's going to be great. But I don't think he's trying to sell it. He's trying to sell a fantasy. He is 100% trying to sell a fantasy. That is legit. He really is. The man is trying to sell a fantasy for sure. For sure. But I feel like Trump doesn't really want to listen to it. He really doesn't. I honestly feel like Trump will probably just lose interest in this like a 2-year-old. Seriously. Feels like he'll just be like, and oh well. No, I still don't think he's going to do it. All right, let's do a general spread on Trumpy. I'm just curious. I don't know. It's not a health thing. Maybe Melania finally leaves him. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, poor Lindsey Graham. I mean, just an abject moron, an absolute buffoon. The entire world laughs at him. And somehow he keeps getting elected. Denise says Graham is probably on Israel's payroll. Julia says a waste of skin. No, he did. He put himself there. He put himself there for sure. All right, show me what we need to see about stupid Donald Trump. Stupid. I am doing a rewatch of Stranger Things. You know what? I forgot how good it is. And I am like, I mean, granted, I think last week I was spouting off about how I had to be ovulating. I know I can't still be ovulating, but I have to be. Because I've got a real thing for David Harbour right now. And not that he's not a cutie, because he's super cute. But it's a little bit in overdrive. It's a little bit in overdrive. My David Harbour problem is a little bit extra. Oh, and y'all, I got tea. Y'all, I got personal tea for you. I got personal tea, and I'm not going to spill it on YouTube. I will tell you in the paid stream, but you're going to shit when I tell you this. I always have to give you my Kirsten's reality show, which is just me anecdotally telling you things about my life that are silly and outrageous. And this one, it's a good one. Okay. Ooh, death is on him. Oh my God. I don't think he's going to die. No, he loses something. He's going to lose something legally. But look, I'll show you. Death is on this guy right there, right on top of him, right on top of him. It's news of a death. The judgment card is here. I don't think he's going to die. I will look at his health, but there's some legal issue that he is not happy about. Something's coming down the pipe that legally he loses. There's a loss here. There's a big loss here. And look, he's got the 5 of Cups at the root of the reading too. Okay, let me look. Let's look and see if it's death. You guys are cracking me up in the chat. You guys are cracking me up in the chat, man. Why did he really leave the G7 early? I think he was bored. If you want to know the truth, I think he was just bored. And we'll see how these lawsuits proceed. The whole voting issue lawsuit stuff. Show me, is this man going to actually pass away anytime soon? I should probably clarify, in the next, let's just say 6 months. Yeah, I think he just got bored. He left the G7. He didn't feel like being there anymore. I think he was too embarrassed to face people. Nobody likes him. He knows it. I mean, he's not so deeply in fantasy land that he's unaware that people dislike him intensely and that he is the stupidest person in the room when it comes to these summits. He knows enough. No, there's no death. No, I wonder if Melania, I'm going to look at Melania now, but I'm kind of on a little goose chase here. No, there's no death. No, there isn't. That's King. Oh my goodness. Kingdom. Hey. You want to come say hi to your public? Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Come say hi. They love you. Come here, baby. See if they'll come in. King dog. You want treats? Kingy. Oh, Mr. the King. Say hello. Say hello to King. Come here. They love you. You gotta say hi when we're on the live stream, baby. Are we at work right now? He knows the word work. He knows when we go to work, he comes right back to this room. Good boy. Show him how you're a good boy. You sit. Will you sit, please? Oh, good boy. You lay down. All the way down, Dubs. Up. Good boy. Okay, you want your Congo? Okay, say goodbye to your public. Say goodbye. With my bra hanging out of the side of the shirt, too. How classy is on tea today? Goodness. Here you go, bud. Have your treat. Yeah, classy on tea today. The bra hanging out. Yeah, the king was not, he's like, I'm not your bitch, basically. He's like, I mean, I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll do it, but I'm not happy about it. He did not really want to do that at all. Yeah, no, I don't see death on him. Like, I'm looking, health problems, death, no. So that death to me, I think he does lose something in court. Something that really upsets him. But let's look at Melania. Let's just be real nosy and see. Is Graham supporting going to war going to be able to finally get him out of office? No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Oh, don't let Jones see me right with the bra. Look, you caught me in the middle of some stuff, and I did not dress appropriately today. Is what happened. I got tea to tell you, personal tea. After Lenny Bruce you on the Portuguese saga. There's more Portuguese saga stuff going on. It's just a mess. Let's see if there's, I mean, obviously they hate each other. Obviously, Melania hates her husband. He obviously probably forgot she even existed. I mean, this is, but they're not, nobody's going anywhere. This marriage is a marriage in name only, but we already knew that. But the cards are reflecting it. The cards are like, this marriage is dead. It's effectively dead. And yet, what's between the two of them? The Hanged Man. So nobody's going anywhere. Nobody's going anywhere. Nobody's doing anything. Nope, he's not getting divorced either. But I will say it's obviously a total slog for the two of them. The two of them. They're like, I think it's I think they're okay with it. I think they're okay with the quote unquote arrangement. I hope that's a barbecue that I smell. Okay, what else do we need to read on? What else do we need to look at here? Also, don't forget, if you want to find out old predictions, allthepredictions.com. I noticed some of the mobile stuff was a little buggy, and I've done my best to fix it, and I think I need Squarespace or to get my website guy on it because it's being real buggy. Will the cell phone plan flop? Well, yes. Gas prices, I don't think they're going down. I don't see them going down at all. Portugal has been winning every soccer cup. Ooh, I love that. Gas in California could surge to $9. I don't think it's going to surge to $9. I don't think we're going to get up to $9. I do not. Oh, is that what we're calling Ted Cruz? Is that what we're calling Ted Cruz? He likes Laura Loomer because, unlike Melania, he doesn't have to plug the meter. He doesn't have to plug the meter just to hold her hand. That's good. You guys are cracking me up today. Are we going to get any concrete evidence of election meddling by Musk? Yeah, I do want to look at those lawsuits, actually. Let's see if they go anywhere. Did you see Karen Reed was acquitted? I read on her a while back. I remember reading on her, but I didn't remember what I had said. But somebody in the comments hit me up and said, you nailed it. You said that she was going to likely get off, but have like one thing. I don't remember when I did that reading, but ooh, we got jumpers. We got jumpers. I have a new way I'm going to be doing legal readings. I kind of decided it's not okay to say if somebody did or didn't do it. I don't know why. I just feel like my ethics. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's not an okay thing. However, I will still be reading whether or not people get acquitted, like Sean Combs, which we're pretty sure he did it. Let's be fair. But I feel like when there's a question, I'm not going to do that anymore, but I will read on the outcomes of their trials. I will do that. See, I don't see these lawsuits go anywhere. We did get 2 jumpers, which was the Lovers and the 9 of Pentacles. I will look at what happened with that and see if it was nefarious or if it was a legitimate mistake. But this thing doesn't have legs. It doesn't go anywhere. It's kind of, I mean, towers in the home environment. Okay. It's a bombshell, but I don't feel like it goes anywhere. It's just kind of like, okay, that was a thing that happened. Outcome card is 4 of Swords. I don't think it goes anywhere. I do not. But let's see if it was, because essentially what happened was Harris got 0 votes in like, I think every town or something in a certain county. And it's like statistically impossible. Oh, I have no doubt Melanie, oh my God, Melania had an affair. You think Karen Reed was framed and the cops are corrupt? That's what most people, I think, in Boston think, right? That's kind of the... Thank you for putting all that in there, Sharon. Thank you. Let's see if there's evidence of fraud. I know the correct pronunciation, by the way. You just got here. You just met me. I don't want you to think I'm a total asshole. It's from The Simpsons. Fraud. And it's never left my brain. Never left my brain. Fraud. By the way, tomorrow's the last day for the candle service. So if you want to get in on it, tomorrow's the last day you can buy it. Okay, so these cards are not showing me, as far as was it Rochester County, I think? They're not showing me evidence of tampering so much as it is, there might be problems, issues, chaos, problems, issues. What I would be looking for would be the 5 of Swords or the 7 of Swords. I'm not seeing it. But it does look like they might go, oh yeah, our machine screwed up, or oh yeah, somebody else screwed up. I feel like there's probably a screw up here, but I don't know that it was on purpose. And I don't know that you will find it in many other places. You know what I mean? You're probably going to find it in some other places, but I don't feel like it's an across the board situation where you can look at it and go, oh, clearly Elon Musk came in and changed all the votes. I mean, quite frankly, go ahead and get mad because I know y'all, not all of you, but some of you are going to get angry. It is a Democratic left-wing conspiracy theory that these votes were changed. There's no evidence that Starlink or Elon or anybody had anything to do with it. That they cheated so egregiously that they handed it to Trump. Now, having said that, and what I've said all along is that they did it through gerrymandering, through throwing votes out, quote unquote, legally, through closing polling stations. That's how they did it. If you're looking for like a movie, like hackers, somebody's like furiously typing to change the votes really, really quick, you're not going to get it. Okay. So what else? What else do we need to look at before we switch over to subscribers? Yeah, I'm not sure. Mister, that's a good question. Is the American experiment over? Is democracy dead in America? I've never actually read it in that way, and I will do so right now. And I will do so right this second. The king has to come in and say hello. That poor dog. That poor dog. You can tell he doesn't like coming in here. He really doesn't. He'll sit outside, but he's not a big fan of this room. Let's see what else we've got here. Does democracy... Ooh, honey. Okay, this is real interesting. Excellent question. So is democracy dead in America? Well, America shows up in her own cards. America always wants to be Queen of Cups. She's coming in with the Heartbreak card and the 8, there we go, the 8 of Pentacles. So what are these cards telling us? Well, basically they're saying, you're not dead yet. It's you need to work on it. You need to work on it. You got some problems, but you're not dead yet. Now, what else do we see? Well, the end cards here are really interesting because it is showing basically people are trying to steal the country, demolish democracy, whatever you want to call it. They're attempting it. We see the attempt here. I don't think they're going to make it. Knock wood. So much wood. I don't think they're going to make it. I think the sun is an excellent outcome here. But you can see the attempt made. If the sun were not in this card combination, I would say, oh boy, we're in big trouble. I think even if democracy disappears for a while, it would come back. I do. I think it would come back. Oh, remind me the guy who's running for mayor that just got arrested. I wanted to look at him winning the New York. I can't remember his name. It's killing me. You see, Kirsten, I see that you're moving soon from what you are doing, darling. Really? Okay. I'll take it. You guys. Lander. All right, let's look at that. Let's look at his choices here. Let's see. I mean, last time we read, Cuomo had really good cards, and I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Who was it? Lynott was calling him a sex pest. By the way, please, 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 I would appreciate a comment, a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe. YouTube's been screwing with me again, which is part of the reason Linda is coming on my show. So we can fix that because the algorithm will like it. But yes, all of that helps, please. All of that helps. No, he doesn't have the best cards. They're good cards. Not as good as Cuomo's were last week. No, he's got the death card. I don't think this guy's going to win shit. No, I don't think he is. They really going to vote Cuomo in? That would be distressing to me. I don't live there. I have no reason to be distressed by it, and yet I would find it distressing. Do I see Portugal winning the Soccer World Cup? Oh, let's look. Let's look. I like that question. Oh, yeah, let's look at Zoran. Yeah, let's do that too. Hold on. I got Portugal. I got Portugal on the line here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm having a real David Harbour moment. Every time I'm just like overwhelmed by some maleness, I just immediately I'm like, oh, I must just be ovulating. That's just my go-to these days. So, I mean, if that were the case, I'd just be ovulating like, 4 weeks out of the month. But I'm on a big David Harbour kick. Okay. I don't think they're going to win. They got the death card. I don't think they're going to win. The rest of the cards are nice, but I don't think they're going to win. Hopefully I'm wrong. All right, let's look at Zoran and see his cards for New York mayor. And then, so apparently, now this is interesting. Naz is asking, what do you see happening to Los Angeles with ICE? This is really interesting because basically LAPD was like, we're not assisting you. We're not helping you. You shouldn't be here. You're not going to be here. You're not, like they're like, nah, you guys got to get out of here. You guys got to get out of here. Jessica says, I had my reading with Kirsten yesterday and it was amazing. Cheers to moving to Portugal. Hell yeah. Which reminds me, I got to send you that info. I wrote on my list. I wrote it down. Thank you for that. Thank you for that compliment. I really appreciate that. We had some good readings. I had some good clients yesterday. You're always good clients, but yesterday I had so much positive feedback from repeat clients, and Jessica's a new client. So much positive feedback that it just warms the cockles of my cold little Scorpio heart. No, he's not going to win either. I think it's going to be Cuomo. I really do. I really think it's going to be Cuomo. Let's look at ICE in general, actually. I want to kind of do like a what the hell is going on with ICE thing. Melanie says, Kirsten is fantastic. Monday was great. Did you go clean the house afterwards? Actually, I did. I wonder if it's Cuomo having name recognition. Well, so apparently there's people cosplaying as ICE. I don't know. I haven't seen reports of this. I haven't seen this on legitimate news. I don't know if it's a rumor or if it's something legit that is going on, because I haven't seen it. Yeah, the Dodgers refuse to let ICE in their stadium. Yep. Let me look. Let's look and see what ICE is up to here. Who was the last good mayor New York had? Like, really, who was the last good mayor? I mean, I have to say, I like Newsom in San Francisco. I like Newsom. He's Jesus God, and he's so sexy. It's just ridiculous. Smarmy, as we know, but sexy. So what you're witnessing right now is the last gasp of my ovaries trying to get me pregnant. It's playing out on camera right before your very eyes. Was it Bloomberg? You guys feel like it was Bloomberg? Ooh, Donald Trump's in ICE's cards. I mean, the cards are singing. You know what? ICE is going to run out of gas. They might even run out of money, but they're going to run out of gas. Ooh, I see this. Hold on, I see this. Guides are showing me that it's like a lot of go, and then they're just like, I don't know what this is. I don't know if people start quitting, if they run out of money, or if they're just like, we're not doing this anymore. Like, we're not going to do this 3,000 person quota, or because Trump is in the cards too. Or if Trump is like, all right, everybody just back off. Like, we're done doing that now. He might just change his mind, honestly. Something just tapped me on the shoulder. Oh, okay. Yeah, they run out of gas. They run out of steam. It's like we're getting a lot in the beginning, and then as this administration plays out, it seems to be less and less and less and less and less. Guides are also telling me, big download, here we go. Guides are also telling me that this budget that Trump is trying to pass causes a ton of problems. Basically, they're saying if you are a person that is involved in this budget, so if you're, Medicare, Medicaid, veteran, SNAP, anybody that, healthcare, hello, that's most of us. But if you are, just like be prepared, because they're telling me it's going to cause a mess. They're saying traffic jams. So there's some kind of, people getting access to things. It looks like there's problems there. There's problems with people getting what they're supposed to be getting. They're telling me that. Guides are telling me we are in for some chaos. Guides are very, very clear. It seems to hit after this summer. They're basically saying like, enjoy your summer, Americans, because there's a lot of just, and it's, I don't want to paint this dystopian picture, too late, but it's not that. It's more of this. It's more of like, okay, now we got to jump through these hoops. You know what I mean? It's more of that, just like sort of exhaustion, microaggressions, micro issues, stressed out. Oh, I've been on the phone with Medicare for 3 hours and they won't pick up the phone. I've been on hold. It's that kind of stuff. But they're saying enjoy your summer, because things get wacky. Things get wacky as we go towards the holidays. They're telling me Trump's going to try to make a huge mess for the holidays. He wants to ruin people's holidays. No kidding. They're telling me that very, very clear. They're also telling me floods in Canada. There's floods coming for Canada. They're showing me that very, very clearly. And then there's something about an endangered animal, something that either is like they're like that was the last one, or they're like, oh no, we rehabilitated it and it's no longer endangered. But there's something coming out about an animal that is has to do with extinction. What else? Tell me. They're also telling me that the No King stuff actually had an impact. That those protests had a big impact, and they're also telling me, well, Trump's not going to go to war with Iran. They're very chatty today. They're also telling me that there's something coming in, something coming in with high speed transportation, some kind of innovations coming in. And I'm going to tell you this: America is going to lag behind whatever we're doing with high speed transportation. They're also telling me that we're a couple of years out from these, these little basically baby airplanes. People are going to be flying in drones, basically. Archer Aviation, Joby Aviation. We're a couple of years from that, actually. Like, it will be commonplace. It will be commonplace. Tell me what else? They're also telling me that there's unrest coming for South America. It looks like the east coast of South America, there's some kind of an issue. There's some kind of a problem. People aren't getting food, or they're not getting water. They're not getting something, and they take to the streets and they go nuts. But it's sort of short-lived. They're also telling me somebody's going to try to take out the Ayatollah in Iran, but that's not now. That's down the road. But there's an attempt on this man's life. It doesn't seem to result in anything, but there's an attempt. And they're also telling me, okay, what else can you give me? Oh, it almost feels like it's being blocked. Hold on. Oh, they're pointing. What is this? There's some kind of ocean explosion. Looks like off the west coast, somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. There's some kind of explosion. There's some kind of an explosion. And then there's also, it looks like some super upper northeast, there's going to be big snow problems, snow issues. Not just like too much snow fell, but almost like people weren't prepared for it, or it creates a secondary issue. These are, I mean, this will be within the next year, I'm sure. It's not super long term. Anything else? Tell me. Okay, what else? Oh my God. And this is long term. They're telling me that right now there is a child being born that is going to end up being it's a male, some kind of liberator, almost like a civil rights figure, or like a Nelson Mandela figure. But it's 20 years from now, somebody is like, it comes and transforms the world, and people are just like, OMG, what is this? It feels international. It doesn't just feel, oh, it's US. I'm not sure where it is, to be honest, but they're telling me, no, this kid, there's a child being born right now that is going to become an icon of human rights. And on that note, guess what? The party is now moving over to the collective. So if you would like to join us, YouTubers, please do so. We would love to have you. Starts at $11 a month. Really easy to get in there. Really easy to do it. Really easy to cancel when you don't want to do it anymore. Comes with a lot of perks. It comes with not just these live streams, but a bunch of other videos, and also drunk tarots that are live. And it's an all-around good time, honey. So if you do end up joining us today, what you're going to want to do, you can go to Patreon, Kirsten Langston, or you can go to thirdeyechampagne.com and sign up. And then to find the link, if you're on Patreon, you just scroll and it'll be right there. And on thirdeyechampagne.com, once again, you will go to the collective, you will hit the drop-down menu, you'll go to the Champagne Room Forum, you'll click that, and you'll scroll down to see today's live link with today's date there. You will click that, and the link will be right there. So if you want to come join us, you can absolutely do so. Otherwise, YouTube, I will see you Same bat time, same bat channel. Next Thursday, 4 p.m. PDT, we will be here. Thank you so much. And good night.